Calxiyn and Hunter here, and thank you for attending Calxiyn's Royal Court today, where today we are going to be listening to the truth from the RWBY Volume 8 soundtrack. Thank you to sirs and madams for providing the lyrics on the screen to the world, to everybody, not just us. I was going to say just us again, no. To everyone, so we can enjoy and listen to the lyrics.
But we know who they really sent it to.
Exactly, who they really had in mind. Clearly, it was us. Okay, so I feel like you guys can see the song is less than a minute.
Yeah, that threw me off.
I think that we need to talk about some things after we listen to it. So
you know what's happening?
No. I just anyway, let's just listen to it first. Okay, so this is Cinder's song, remember?
Oh!
Yeah, this is the one that happened during the montage that I hate, but the song is great. The montage of her scrubbing the toilet, not so great. But you know, it's fine. I do like this song. I've always liked this one. It feels very like fairy tale, but twisted in a way. Like it has that sort of like do 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 do. That's very like fairy tale-esque in a way. But there's no continuation, obviously. Yeah, so that's the end. Okay, so let's talk about this, because this isn't much of a reaction, because we've already heard this song.
Yeah, I guess
we need to have more of a talk, okay?
Oh,
so
dear.
People are so upset about this. People are so mad.
I think that's rude.
I think, yes, I would like to preface this with something, okay? Casey and Jeff had a very tough time this year. That's why the album was late. So I think that people, like, being like, the audacity that Truth was this long and being, like, overly angry about it need to chill out, right? You know what I mean? They just need to relax, because, like, that over-hostile reaction is not gonna, like, help with stuff. They've already been through something. The fact that the album came out, you know, is probably a miracle unto itself. But, however, that doesn't necessarily exempt a full product from any criticism. So I feel like that we should talk about it nicely.
I feel like there are ways to do it that isn't shitty. Exactly. But at the end of the day, like, people make short songs on albums.
I think that, here's the criticism, though.
Yes.
People were excited because they thought that this was going to be Cinder's song.
Oh,
and now it is 50 seconds. So it's a little, I guess it just... 49. Yeah, I guess it just rubs people the wrong way in a way, because they feel almost debated, because I don't think that this has ever happened before in the context of RWBY. There has always been a full version that has existed.
Yeah.
And so I think that it's kind of I would say that it's possible that this was because of like the limitations that we already referenced already. And maybe there was a full song planned and it just wasn't viable anymore for whatever reason. But I do understand why people are kind of upset about it, because I was also excited for this to have some sort of twisty twist fairy tale stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was just gonna be the chorus, and then there was gonna be an after, like, I killed my family, like, woohoo, like, you know, I thought there was gonna be an after section, and like, you know, her feelings about Rhodes, maybe, and like what she's been through section. I think people they were disappointed with Cinder's backstory. Some people to an extent, and they thought that maybe the song could help fix it, or help not embellish it, how do you say, like, emphasize what was given and kind of fill it out, you know, like give it some filling. But it didn't, and so now people are a little upset about this being the final product for this specific song. Here's the other thing. Amelie voices the stepsisters, and everyone thought that was the clue. She is a YouTube singer. She uploads anime song covers, and she's also a voice actor, so she doesn't need to sing in everything she's in. But I think that people kind of thought, oh, Amelie is voicing the sisters. Anyone could have voiced the sisters. I could have voiced the sisters. Like, it wasn't this giant, massive role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people thought that it was some sort of clue in terms of, like, you know what I mean? Like, her involvement was a clue that this was going to be Cinder clashing against the sister song, and that Amelie was going to sing with Casey. And maybe you could say that that's a fandom overreacting, but, like, there was nothing in Cinder's backstory I needed. Quite frankly, I'll just say it. There was nothing in there that I personally needed, that I was like, yes, this, you this was necessary. And so now I think people are like, this is just Cinder's backstory part 2 Electric Boogaloo. Everything that the Cinder light touches is disappointing.
Maybe don't have really, really high expectations for Cinder shit because you did that the first time and it ditches the first time and no one learned their lessons. Number 2, I still like it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the little bit.
I liked it. It'd be nice if it was longer, but like it's like very dramatic and it builds and it goes to that manic point near the end. I just think, and I feel like part of me is like, well, if you do that again, like, do you think it might lose its kind of edge? Though,
our idea is cool though, to have Amelie sing with Casey. That's cool.
That's cool, so, and it would be cool if something like that happened later. Yeah. However, like,
think about it, like,
it's very easy to imagine something being better hypothetically in your head than it is to actually doing it.
I know, but
and as it stands, I think it works.
I just think people see wasted potential in the fact that Amelie was the stepsisters and that she can sing and she's like a big like anime singer and she was not present whatsoever in here.
And like, she's not present on the album?
No, she's not. And so
I don't know, she's busy.
I understand why Cinder fans are kind of annoyed because they were like, this is the one thing that they were looking forward to. Neo now has a longer song than Cinder. Like, I know some people consider Sacrifice as Cinder's song, but like for some Cinder fans, I have heard that they consider this to be Cinder's song more than anything. And now Neo has a longer song than Cinder did. And Neo also has a book.
Maybe this is little Cinder song.
Yeah.
And then we get a big Cinder song at some other point.
Maybe. But like, wouldn't this be the time though? You revealed like all the trauma she went through. Wouldn't this be the time to give Cinder a song?
Perhaps.
I know. So yeah, I just think that there was some missed potential in here. I'm not gonna be mad about it, but I do think that this is the absolute weakest song on the soundtrack. Yeah, just by virtue of it just being like, again, how it is. That was the other thing that people were upset about. Like, the album is shorter and one of the songs is like 50 seconds. But again, mitigating circumstances. So what can you do?
I don't know. Like, how long's your album?
That's my little criticism. That's my little hot take. For today. But I like it. Like, lyrically, I like it.
Like, what is there, it works.
Exactly.
And I think it's kind of rude and potentially...
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be that person. I think it's rude
if you tell Casey about... Like, don't tell Casey about it if you're, like, mad about it. But I think if people are just, like, kind of mad on their own Twitter account... Well, here's how I see it. It's more like I'm providing a place where we can criticize this without you directing it to any of the parties
I'm not referring
involved.
To you. I'm referring to...
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like, if you're going to criticize somewhere, have that discussion with us. Don't go bother, like, the RWBY official Twitter account about it. Because they can't do anything about it. And neither can Casey and Jeff, quite frankly. Like, they can't do anything. The song exists. You know what I mean? Like, I guess they can know for next time, but, like, this may not have even been their decision. At the end of the day, maybe, I don't know,
And you make what you make, and I think the song works well enough on its own. And, like, you could do that with everything. You could pick someone's favorite song, and you could be like, well, it could be better.
I guess. I'm just when will Amelie come back from the war? That's how I'm
the anime singer war.
I know. And so yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. But yeah, I mean, we didn't really have anything else to talk about, so there wasn't anything else in here, so we had to talk about something. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you for attending Calxiyn's Royal Court. Thank you to Sirs and Madams for having the lyrics, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.